Holy crap, dude. That was Keller Williams and the Keels doing a mishmash of Last Dance of Mary Jane and Breakdown by Tom Petty with bluegrass undertones. I thought it was really appropriate for today's stream. And oh my god, I gotta turn my monitor down because now my voice is loud as shit in my ears because I wanted to listen to that music. And it's time to play some Farming Simulator. Right now there's no sound because I don't have it selected. Come on, guys. It's, just 1 second. You guys can hear it. I can't because I didn't set it up right before I was done. Let's see, what is that? Channels 1, 2, and 4. No, we need 4, and we need monitoring on. There we go. Hey! Okay, I think that music's fine. Let's do some career. And I'm playing this with a controller, which I rarely do not. So it makes it a little different, which is nice. And color's fine. We got our traditional mauve. And let's play some Farming Simulator. Why the hell are we playing some Farming Simulator? I don't know. I have no fucking idea. Why am I playing 2019 and not the recent one? I don't fucking know. I don't have it. I don't have the new one. So we'll just play this one. Just wanted to play something before we play some Dark Cloud a little bit later. We'll be starting that about noon. But until then, you have enough money to start the farm business of your dreams. What will your specialty be? And I'm shit at this game, dude. I barely play it. For some reason, I installed it the other day just to take a look at it again because I wanted to see if it played any better with a controller, which apparently, like, watching some tutorial videos on YouTube, there's a lot of people who play it on, like, Xbox and console, which I do not, so I'm definitely PC. So let's look at some missions, and there's not shit here. Fertilizing, though. Oh, Jesus, there's a fertilizer there. So let's fertilize with any type of fertilizer liquid. So let's choose that one. Accept that contract. We're gonna buy that vehicle for that though, rather than renting it. So vehicles, crop protection. Look at this mother son of a bitch. 489. That's expensive. I think we'll just buy the cheaper one for now. They'll handle all types of fertilizers, which is good. Narrow tires. Why do we want narrow tires? Maybe we want wide tires. Ooh, standard. Narrow, standard, narrow, standard, narrow, standard. Boink, boink, boink. What's the fucking difference? Does narrowed mean you'll fall over a lot easier? I guess if you don't want to, like, run over your crop. It's a $1,000 difference between standard and narrow tires. Wow, actually the standard tires add $1,000. Wow. I like the narrow ones though. They look ridiculous, so let's do that. We'll do that because why? They look fucking ridiculous. Okay. So now let's get some fertilizer. Boink. Boink, boink. Yes. I'm not sure how much that's going to fill it up, so let's buy another one. Okay. Oh, choo-choo. Back on. There we go. Ooh. Shit, did I forget to put filters on this damn thing? Give me 1 second. Let me pop some filters on this, because oh my god, that was loud. Do 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 do. Where am I? What am I doing? Who am I? What is this thing? Let's see, properties for game audio, and paste those filters there. What kind of filters do we have? I'm so fucking unprepared. Okay, that looks good. That looks better. Okay, now not as loud. Hey, how about that? And it actually turns down when I talk. Okay. Oh shit, what's up with the, hello? Oh, there we go. Refill. How much does this take? Oh shit. Maybe I bought too many. Yeah, I think I did. Ooh. This is... It's weird. Looks like old, like some weird old-timey vehicle. Like some old-timey, like, what do you call them? Like a fire truck or something. Okay, we're full now. Where the fuck are we going? Field 4, which is, shit, it's gonna be up at the top, huh? 4, oh, it's this big cotton one, huh? So let's head to the cotton field. Okay, so we're gonna drive like we do on Truck Driving Simulator and just not give a shit. They need to combine this with like Grand Theft Auto, Grand Theft Farming. There you go. Just go around and commit mayhem while you fertilize your crops. So now we got a crop fertilizer, which means we'll be able to fertilize all the crops, including the ones we buy ourselves, maybe. This one wasn't too expensive. I should buy a tractor too for pulling, and a harvester for harvesting. Those are the really expensive ones. Like, oh man, I just watched the other day. I watched Son-in-Law with Pauly Shore. If you've never seen that one, it's probably one of the better Pauly Shores, assuming you can tolerate the dude. I used to not be able to, but I think it was Son-in-Law that actually turned me more on to him. Where the hell am I? Almost there. Anyway, so yeah, like that big combine harvester, he's riding in that. That's an $800,000 combine harvester. What are you letting him do that for? Yeah, so I need to buy me one of those. I think that's what I was talking about, buying one of those things. Okay, so God, Flamin', I should talk like that the whole stream. God, Flamin', get out of my way! I got something to harvest here. Maybe not. Okay, oh, wrong button. So there it is. This one right here is what we need to fertilize. Now, normally when I'm fertilizing it, last few times I've played, I've used one of those, like, pulled ones. I haven't used the ones that's actually a vehicle. So let's see how well we do with this one. I get to spread my wings and fly away. Except I'm not gonna fly. Just when you think it's done unfolding, it's not. Okay, so let's go. We need to line this up a little bit better so we can get it all. Because, dude, this plays havoc to my OCD. Like, if I leave like a little line in the middle, I have to go back and get it because my OCD just kills me. Okay, let's see. Turn on sprayer. Let's go. It's funny too, because like when I was a kid, at one point in time, my dad decided he was going to pay me money to mow the lawn, and I did it like once, and then he stopped asking me because I left like little strips and stuff, and I like mowed it like shit. So I could understand why he didn't want me to do it again. Ooh, this is a big field. Glad I brought me a big truck. What a life. Just like Green Acres is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land stretching out so far and wide. Forget Manhattan, just give me that countryside. Should I do Zsa Zsa Gabor's part? No, New York is where I'd rather stay. I can do a country accent well more than a, what was she like, Hungarian or Czechoslovakian or something like that. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Okay. So, I rarely play this more than a few minutes, too, because it always, like, annoys me. I always fuck something up. Like, the other day I was playing it, and I bought myself a nice tractor. And I bought myself a nice little fertilizer that attached to the back of the tractor. And then I went and I fertilized some dude's field like I'm doing now, and then I was done. And then I took another contract on another field, and I'm like, okay, got to drive across the map. And I drove like 50 feet, and I hit a bridged pylon and flipped my tractor over, and I'm like, oh, God damn it. And that was the end of my game. I'm like, okay, flip the table. Okay, so... Oh, that's not bad. No, that's not bad at all. That's not bad. Doing okay here. How do I tell? Oh, it's already fertilized. Oh, okay, I can see the line. Still not wide enough. Oh my god, this thing's wide. Wide fucking load. Right here? Maybe? Damn, I can't see it. Oh, there it is. There it is. Now I can see it. I'm a little too wide there. So let's back that up just a little, because if I leave a little line there, it's gonna, like I said, it's gonna mess with my OCD, and I'm not gonna be able to live with myself. Okay. You don't have access to this land. Well, blow my butt. I don't even know why the hell I said that. What the hell is that? Okay. I should know how to do this, right? I remember when I joined the Army, man. I joined the Army in like 1990 during the Desert Shield buildup. And when I was in the Army, like, I told people I was from Houston, and like, people were like, oh, so you like rode a horse to school? It's like, what the fuck backwards country-ass bumpkin do you think I am? Even people who live in the country don't even fucking ride a horse to school. What the fuck's wrong with you? Another reason why I wanted to play this is because apparently, like, I guess my sister's, like, not feeling good, so she turned the AC up to, like, full. At least fuller than it normally is, and it's been making it cold in here. And because of the, like, variant temperature change that these people want to live at here, you know, hot one day, cold another, just makes me butt sick. So I had to close my vent, and I turned on my computer to warm it up a little, or even better yet, played a really nice game that taxes my NVIDIA to warm it up in my bedroom. Because that it do. That it do. Do. Dude, that Keller Williams. I was looking for another album, but fucking Spotify didn't have it. There was another one called, what was it called? Rebuild the Wall by Luther Wright and the Wrongs. And if you ever find this album, it's really awesome. It's called Rebuild the Wall, and it's an entire remake of Pink Floyd's The Wall, just bluegrass. And it's probably one of the best albums ever. Assuming you like bluegrass. Most people can't stand it, but I like bluegrass just fine. Bluegrass is like the best alternative to country music. Like, if you gotta listen to country music, bluegrass and Americana are the way to go. Or progressive acoustic. Oh man, Nickel Creek. If you ever want to get into those guys, Nickel Creek is like the bomb. Progressive acoustic's awesome. Uh-oh. Almost gonna leave a strip. Almost gonna leave a strip. Didn't do it. Okay. Crop dusting. That'd be cool to do this from a plane. Remember when people used to do that? They'd have them biplanes, and then they'd load the stuff on them, and they'd just... I wonder if they still do that. Because that would be expensive compared to this. I mean, because this uses regular fuel, you know, and I mean, sure, it's a lot of complicated machinery, but it's not an aircraft, which is not only complicated machinery, but complicated and precision machinery. What the hell is that? Birds? Don't go on the fertilizer, birds. You're going to kill yourself. It's gonna make you poop. Oh, well, too late. Well, if they poop, it'll just fertilize... Actually, if they die, it'll just fertilize the field, right? Uh-oh. My alarm's going off. Every goddamn time I forget to turn my alarm off, and that's just in case I oversleep, so I can get up and make me some coffee and still remember to stream and everything. Oh shit, give me a sec. For some reason I forgot to set my countdown timer. No, that's going. Okay, cool. Oh, and here I go, just like dumping fertilizer. I forgot that there's no active pause on this game when you go into the menu. Oh, I guess when I get off screen it'll pause. It's one of those games that doesn't continue running when it's in the background, which... Why developers do that, or why developers don't actually put an option in the menu to... Like, do you want it to run in the background? Yes, I do, you son of a bitch. I do. I do. Okay. So here we go, and I've started, I finally started developing my game on Godot, or developing a game on Godot. Speaking of game development, I'm remaking an old game called Six Gun Shootout that was made for the Commodore 64. And I'm doing it as a kind of a learning project to get a hang of Godot, because it's an easy game, you know, not a lot of complicated stuff in it. And the graphics are really simple, and it's just like a simple kind of like arena combat, I guess is what you could call it, honestly. So... And of course, you know, 8-bit graphics and stuff like that, so it'll get me used to Godot, and then I'll be able to make something more complicated next, hopefully. That was my task for this weekend, and I kind of failed miserably in what I wanted to do, but at least I got a few things done. Started on the graphics for it, and started dumping the levels so I could recreate the levels in it. Man, hopefully I'll make a level editor to where you can, like, make your own levels and stuff, and expand on it if I can. No, unfortunately, I won't be able to sell it because it's a Strategic Simulations Incorporated game, so it will be copyright, and I don't have their permission, so it'll be free completely. Breakdown, go ahead and give it to me. Dude, that was an awesome song. I heard that when I made a Bluegrass Pandora channel, and it played that, and I'm like, oh my god, this is fucking awesome. And that's what got me into those guys. As being that I was raised in the South, being that I was raised in Houston, you'll notice that I also don't have like much of a accent from the South, even though I am from the South. It's because when I was young, I actively tried to not have an accent from there because I thought people who had that accent were stupid. I don't think that anymore, thankfully. And I kind of actually admire that accent now. I love, like, one of my favorite YouTube channels, Amigos Retros, are basically two Southern guys that bitch about old Amiga games, and they crack me up. You know, and it's really weird, and I guess it did it for a lot of people, but the Oh Brother, Where Art Thou movie is probably what kind of turned me around on that whole culture, Southern culture thing. I mean, because... honestly, there's a lot of it that is very problematic, but... But, people are people. People are people, so why should it be? You and I should get along so awfully. Okay. Oop. Yeah, I just fucking sang Depeche Mode. What are you gonna do about it? In a farming sim game? What are you going to do about it? That's a big field, dude. Maybe I should have did it the other way. That slant's going to kill me. I'm glad I got the big fertilizer. How am I doing on that, by the way? 74%? That's not bad. I got more back there if I need to get a refill. This game's just so relaxing is what it is. There's like a zen to it. Which is funny too, because I mean, I'm just sitting here stream of consciousness blurting my mouth out, which is totally killing any zen that anyone would have from it. Whether you're watching it or just playing it. Do, 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 do. Oh, go away, birdies. That was a big field of cotton, dude. Gonna grow a lot of t-shirts here. I'm glad I bought this nice truck. I'm gonna use it to fertilize the shit out of everything. I'm gonna like fertilize the whole place. Did I get the thin tires? Oh yeah, I got the super thin tires. I forgot. I wanted to make it look weird, so. I hope everybody's having a wonderful week, that their week is starting off great, and I love all you guys and all that kind of stuff. And I know it's in the title, but I'm actually not drinking. It's like early in the morning, and I just woke up, and there's no way. In case you don't get the reference, that's a Beat Farmers song, a rockabilly band. If you've ever played the game Redneck Rampage, that song is on the soundtrack. I'm getting drunk with or without you. And if you've never played Redneck Rampage, shame on you. Okay, I just thought it was appropriate. Don't know why. Okay. I used to, when I lived in Austin, I was friends with, or worked with a guy, and I was friends with a guy who was in a rockabilly band. And their, like, main influences, it was really weird, their main influences were, like, the Misfits and Patsy Cline. So they combined, like, a lot of songs of theirs. Rockabilly and psychobilly is just a weird genre of music. Who am I going to fertilize next? Just call me Tom, the fertilizer. Or, no, second thought, don't. Oh shit, the money's in pounds? Why the hell's the money in pounds? Am I in Britain or something? Or euros, that's euros, isn't it? Not pounds. I'm such a bumpkin. Well, at least I got 1 million of them. Which kind of makes me wonder why I'm doing this bullshit, because this is only paying like 2,000 pounds, or 2,000 euros. So it's like, what the... Doot. I ain't one for poetry. I ain't one for prose. I ain't one for the scent of a springtime rose. But there is one fact that I do know. I sure get a chuckle out of that Beavis and Butthead show. Dit. Okay, yeah, I got a lot of weird, like, nostalgia sitting in me. But what are you gonna do, you know? That shit just piles up after a while. Almost done. This should have paid a lot more money than it did. How much did it pay, actually? Got my coffee this morning. Just proof that... And there's not alcohol in there, I swear. It's truly coffee, I swear. No alcohol. It's still like 10 in the morning here. Granted, I had a nice cordial last night. My sister, she goes on these cruises, and she gets like zero fee alcohol, you know, no tax or anything on it like you have here in the United States. So she always buys a couple random bottles, and one of the things that she's been buying is this Sheridan's liqueur, which is like this weird mix of white chocolate and coffee liqueur, and it mixes as you pour it. It's really neat. And man, I'll make myself butt sick off that stuff before I get drunk, but damn if it ain't good. Still farming. I'm a farmer. I'll dig and dig and dig and dig. What was that? Oh, The Who, that's right. The Who made a song about being a farmer. How about that? A lot of contemplating here. So you sit and I guess you I wonder if, like, when you're doing this, if you have just, like, a lot of time to just think and think and think. Or if you're just, like, so involved in what you're doing that it just, like, zeroes your mind out, like you're practicing some Zen Buddhist thing. Because, man, I mean, if so, there would be, like, a really high antidepressive prescription rate amongst farmers as they contemplated the world. I do. Python's kind of my the second best language that I'm at, but I haven't programmed in quite a while. I've been working with Godot, which GD script's kind of like Python, but yeah, no, I when I stopped programming in C++ and I did a bunch of stuff, it was mostly in Python. Why? What's going on? Yeah, Python's a fun language. It has probably one of the most advanced parsers of any programming language I've ever seen, which is really cool. And at one point in time, I wanted to use it for the back end of Godot, because you can program Godot to utilize it. Oh, nice! Yeah, no, Python as a back end is really awesome. You know, people complain that it's too slow, but for making shit like that, yeah, there isn't. It's fine. An open source engine for a multi-user dungeon in Python? That sounds weird. One of the things about Python, though, a bit of advice, you want to make it as modular as possible. So make each function of your multi-user dungeon separate programs or like separate sections, because being that it's such a liberal language and what you can do in it, you tend to fuck up a lot, and tracing where shit's going wrong is fun. It's like gonna be one of your main activities is figuring out where you fuck something up. Unlike C and C++, where it just tells you exactly where you fucked up. It's like, hey, you fucked up here, most of the time anyway. But in Python, man, it's every time. It's like, yeah, no, shit's gone wrong, but we're not gonna tell you where. What's the name of the open source engine, man? And multi-user dungeon, holy shit, dude. You know how long it's been since I've played a MUD? I used to be really into them, like, so when I was a kid in 1989, me and a bunch of friends of mine, I had, like, a bunch of my friends were coming home from college, and I wasn't, because I was an idiot and didn't go to college at that time anyway. They were coming home from college, and I had one guy who went to Texas A&M, which is where a lot of those first ones were made. And he had been playing one that was stationed up in Texas A&M called Darker Realms. And he came back, and what we'd do is we'd all, like, pile up in a car at, like, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, and we'd go hit up the computer lab at University of Houston, get on their VAX cluster and telnet over to Darker Realms in Texas and A&M. So we'd sit and play it all night. I mean, we'd play it, you know, we wouldn't leave until like 6, 7, 8 a.m. And since the guy in the computer lab, you know, they knew him, he'd let us do it, because you weren't supposed to play games and shit. And we'd just play MUDs all night. It was a blast. So, like, I was pretty much internet savvy by 1990, and that was even before, you know, IRC and the World Wide Web and all that stuff. The only thing that we really had was, you know, Telnet, Usenet, stuff like that. Avinia. Huh. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. I'm not surprised something like that event exists in Python. Python's just, you know, when it comes to text processing, man, you really don't get a lot better than Python, or at least easier, quicker. Development time's pretty quick in it, which is awesome. Yeah, in college it was also one of the two languages that I specialized in. Again, C, C++, and then Python. Because we had to take two languages, and that was the second one I took. Because it was either that or, what was the other one? Java? Fuck Java. Java's a piece of shit. And of course I was trying to avoid anything web-based, which I kind of gimped myself on doing, but I fucking hate web programming. Ooh, looks like we got a break coming up. How do I pause this thing again? Oh yeah, that pauses when I click off the screen, that's right. I think anyway. But I'll go ahead and stop just in case here. Oh shit. I didn't mean to get out. Get back in. Okay. So let's go ahead and give it a pause here, and we're going to take a short break. And just remember, my name is Thorn. This is the Game Design Lexicon. If you like what you're watching, make sure you give us a subscribe or follow down below here on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube, of course. And let's get back to some Keller Williams and the... Keller Williams? Yeah, that's right.